building holds just north of 80,000, and they have come out in very good numbers today at FedEx Field in Landover, Maryland.
They love their football in this part of the country, and this crowd is ready to go as their guys will match up
with the Carolina Panthers. The holiday season is upon us. We've got the gift of the NFL as we're underway here in Week 16.
And the opening kickoff will not be returned, as that will be a touchback. On 1st and 10, it's Hurts. He'll get this out wide here to McCaffrey.
And from the 25, they work this to the 29, a gain of 4.
All defenses worry that whenever anyone catches the ball and has a head of steam come out of the backfield, it can turn into a big play with missed tackles or he runs through people. But they were right there waiting, and they stopped him for a minimal gain.
First carry of the game for Christian McCaffrey. It's a 6-yard run, leaves him with about a foot or so here still to go to hit the marker with 3rd down coming up.
A quick burst there, and he nicely bit off a pretty decent gain.
Off the option, here's McCaffrey.
And he's going to have just a couple here with a marker on the field as well. That time, the right guard sending him backwards.
And so many different types of guys rotate in on the defensive line now, depending on situations. You can get the bulky guy, the fast guy. No matter what, though, you can't hold him.
Hurts.
Toward the sideline. Did he keep the feet in? Yes, he got them both down, says the side judge. And that's good enough for a 1st down.
They'll throw on 1st down with Hurts. That caught by Trimble.
And they're well past midfield, just a yard or 2 shy of the 40.
Brandon, unless my eyes deceive me, I think they found a matchup that they're trying to exploit here, don't you? I mean, it's the 2nd time they've gone to him here on this drive.
Yeah, opening drive. It's a tone setter, right? I think they're going to be looking his way a lot.
Yeah, and I think that the way things are going right now, they like him as a featured receiver. Let's see what kind of adjustments the defense is going to make to try and take that away.
Bringing him down there, Jonathan Allen.
Now, that's a mountain of a man that just made that stop, isn't it? But he's more than that. This guy's nimble and quick. More than a space eater, he just made a great play there.
Here's Hurts to throw. He'll get this underneath to McCaffrey.
And he gets it down to the 32. 9 yards, not quite enough, and they'll be left now with 3rd and 1. I don't think it's a surprise they're throwing the football early. We expected that. They told us they were going to come out firing, but 4 for 4 on the opening drive. They like that.
They don't just like it, they love it, because now everyone gets locked in. Your confidence jumps up. Everyone's easy about what they're doing out there. And by the way, they're looking at the sideline thinking to themselves and expressing, let's keep throwing it. We're doing pretty well.
And he is going to have a Panthers 1st down, and comfortably so, as he gets 5 there on 3rd and a yard. On 1st down, Hurts.
Oh, the ball comes out on the hit, but they'll say it's incomplete.
They've given up a few 1st downs on this drive, but getting the incompletion there, that should give them something to build on and maybe turn the tide.
So after the incompletion on 1st, now 2nd and 10. from the shotgun to McCaffrey.
And he's going to be stopped close to the first down marker at Washington's 12-yard line.
18-yard line. That'll leave them with a 3rd and 2 coming up. They got 8 yards there.
And now we're going to get a timeout called by the Washington defense.
They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this first quarter. This will be play number 9 coming up on this relatively long opening drive as they look to convert on 3rd down. Well, this is going to depend on the spot, but it's not a very generous one. He looks to be about a yard or so short. He needed 2, he got 1, and that's going to leave him with 4th down and a yard.
Matt Rule, a risk taker in college, going for it. They run with McCaffrey off the option.
And he's able to pick up the first down before he's tackled right at the 10. The impressive opening drive continues and just space being created by those guys up front.
We're seeing this the same way, aren't we? We are seeing an offensive line, as this game gets started, as it starts to unfold, that they are dominating the line of scrimmage.
Play action. Here's Hurts.
He's got it for a Panther touchdown.
Tommy Tremble.
His 2nd touchdown on the season. And the Panthers take it right down and score on the opening drive. Rosas good with the extra point, and that makes the score 7-0. The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away.
From a yard or 2 deep, here comes a return. And tackled at the 21-yard line, so a net negative there of 4 yards.
You can't block me. You can't block me. You can't block me.
They'll run for the first time with Antonio Gibson.
And he's got it past the 30 before he's hit and dropped. A lot of running backs, a little bit of a disadvantage when you start talking MVP. Might not be the case this year. You think he's got a shot, don't you?
I do. I think he's got more than a shot. But what he's going to need here down the stretch this late in the season, he needs that big closing game, that game that we're all going to reflect on and go, oh, my goodness, did he put up a number, let's say 200 plus?
From the 32 now, here's 1st and 10.
I'm here all day. I'm here all day. 56 is Mike. 56 is Mike. Check pass, check pass.
On the ground, this is Rashad Penny. And he'll take this ahead for about 4. 2nd down coming up.
Well, this defense for the Panthers, they were very good last week in the win over New Orleans.
But we certainly had a nice conversation with the defensive coordinator, didn't we? And what we heard, I like what we did, but we definitely need more pressure on the quarterback this week.
Right there, 54, right there, 54 Mike.
On 2nd down, a run with Gibson.
2 yards on the carry there, and it's going to lead him to 3rd down.
Just not a whole lot of room to operate there on that carry.
No, not at all. They did a really nice job staying in their proper places and not allowing any lanes to open up.
The Panthers turn to their nickel set here as they get ready for 3rd down.
Mike's by 4, Mike's by 4, Mike's by 4.
Ain't no such thing as a loss. We taking wins.
Back to throw. Hilton. Firing quickly here, and that's complete. And he's got the first down yardage before he's brought down at the 42.
That throw's not going to get them a whole lot, but that really didn't matter, did it? They got what they needed on that throw. Picked up the first down, and I'm going cliche here. Game of inches, partner.
Absolutely. Well, and you talked to me a lot about opening drives, how key those are to set the tone. You kept the drive alive. Third down conversion here is big.
On 1st and 10, it's Gibson.
And some strong running. And the result here, a pickup of 8. Leaves him with 2 to go on 2nd down. Now, look, that wasn't a huge gain, but those are the types of carries I think they were missing in their loss last week. They couldn't get him going on the ground.
Did you get the same feeling I did during our meetings, that they kind of regretted that he didn't touch the ball?
Absolutely.
You know, hey, he should have touched it more last week. They weren't going to make that same mistake, and they've taken care of that early.
54 is Mike. 54 is Mike. Check, check. Watch 54. Watch 54. Right there. 54. Right there. Right there.
They keep it on the ground. This time it's Penny. And he'll be taken down at the 44-yard line.
Yeah, once more, strong running, excellent blocking at the point of attack. They've got a nice little drive brewing right here.
1st and 10 at the 44-yard line.
Now a play fake here on 1st down. That's caught by his tight end, Evan Ingram. And he'll go out of bounds after taking it a little further down inside the 40.
I like the thought process. I like the design, but I think he may have waited a little too long to spot his man, because if you're going to run that drag route, you've got to put it on him and let him turn upfield. Instead, he waits until his receiver's too close to the sideline, and they don't get the yards after the catch.
It's going to be a long day. It's going to be a long day.
Looking to throw on 2nd down. Hilton. And that will fall incomplete. Oh, they took a shot there on what will turn out to be the final play of this 1st quarter.
2nd quarter now from our nation's capital, and it's Washington in possession of the football,
as they've got it with a 3rd down coming up.
Watch the slant. Watch the slant. 54 is Mike. 54 is Mike. Check, check. Watch 54. Watch 54.
From the gun, Hilton.
and this pass broken up. The contact well timed there, and now 4th down.
From a defensive perspective, they had exactly what you want anytime they want to throw the football. There was pressure on the quarterback. They were getting after him, and they tightened down on the receivers and forced the incompletion.
Now Washington going to use the second of their 3 timeouts. So as they take it over, we step aside. And no move to get the offense off the field. They're going on 4th and 5. They'll look to throw again.
And a dangerous throw there as that's knocked down and incomplete. Washington goes for it, but it does not pan out.
And the Panthers will get the football back. Good starting position for the Panthers as they come up 1st and 10 at the 39-yard line. The drive begins with a run by McCaffrey. It's a 6-yard pickup, and it gets him to 2nd and 4.
Now, Brandon, that's the way you want to run the football. There should almost be quote bubbles above the offense right now. Bam, boom, biff. That's how they feel good about moving the football.
Second down and right back to McCaffrey.
Trying to get out wide, but he's going to be tackled right near the line of scrimmage. No gain on the play that time, and they'll look to convert on what will be a 3rd and 4.
Throwing is Hurts.
Got a man right side. It's McCaffrey. And he takes this just a few yards shy of the red zone before going out. A big play that time on the catch and run. So the big play gets him all the way down to the outskirts of the red zone here for 1st and 10. They'll give it up to McCaffrey. And he takes it down to the 10-yard line.
46 yards rushing now on 8 carries for him so far.
That's a nice run right there, able to get to the outside. And so many times defenses say, okay, we've got you hemmed in. But if you're running the football, at least you know where everyone is coming from. You don't have to worry about the backside at all. That allows you to run with a little bit more confidence as you traverse down the field.
Hurts sets up to throw it.
Over the middle, it's complete. A gain of 7 that time. 2nd and goal.
Nothing fancy on 1st down, but a very consistent type of a play. Hit that slant. A lot of people call it an extension of the running game, and it can be if that pass is completed, because you hit a guy on the run like that, he often can go for big yardage.
Sets him up nicely for 2nd down, staying ahead of schedule. To the goal line.
I think they'd be well served to take that type of a physical approach against him the rest of the game. He's had his way so far, but on that last one, that worked quite well for the defense.
The Panthers on 3rd down. They've been good, 3 for 4 thus far. This is 3rd and goal.
McCaffrey.
And he will take it across for a Panthers touchdown.
Christian McCaffrey
hitting double digits with his 10th touchdown of the season. And the Panthers add on to their lead. PAT up and good by Rosas. And it's now 14-0. The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away.
And this will be a touchback, so they'll bring it out to the 25. Out there set and ready for this next drive, the Washington offense.
And last time out, went for it on 4th down, turned it over, gave them great field position, turned into 6 points, so they've got to recover here, Charles.
It's amazing what one decision can do in the chain of events, right? The decision to go for it on 4th down.
Caused all of that.
It caused every bit of it, but it showed confidence. Hey, I've got confidence in you guys. Go pick it up for them. Didn't happen. Also showed confidence in the defense. They didn't pick up their end of the bargain, so now they've got to come back out and start over and rebuild that confidence.
Watch the curl.
They'll run on 1st down. Gibson. And he is met at the line of scrimmage, and he goes down right there. The former Maryland Terp, Jermaine Carter Jr., had the tackle. So after the run for no gain, here's 2nd and 10.
Check curls, check curls, check curls. Hey, what's that? Check Mike 54. Mike 54. Focus, defense.
Off play action. Hilton. He rifles one that's intercepted. It's Shaq Thompson here with a pick. And he'll return this ball across midfield to the 47-yard line.
You got to get the ball, D. Get the ball right here. Let's go. 52's the mark, boys. 52. Hey, pick your game up.
They go play action with Hurts. And that one off the mark behind him, incomplete.
That was nice work there defensively to force incompletion. Now, even though this drive started in plus territory, they're still not in field goal range yet. So they can work towards another couple of stops and not allowing that turnover to hurt.
2nd and 10.
Hey, check right 47. Check right 47. Cover 47.
They'll look to throw. And he'll dump this off to his running back, McCaffrey. And he is out of bounds, but not before he's inside the 30.
And Charles, with that completion, I'm told that puts him over 3,000 yards passing now on the campaign.
And Brandon, nowadays your leader's usually closer to 5,000 yards on the year, but still, 3,000 yards, a good season.
They'll look to throw here on 1st down. Trying to fit it into Moore, but it's intercepted. Picked off by Landon Collins.
And he will bring this one back. It is a pick 6 for a Washington touchdown.
That's a tough spot as a quarterback, Charles. You want to get rid of it, but you see what can happen when you do try to get rid of it with pressure.
Man, how about the pressure coming without them having to blitz? That's when you know things are clicking for your defense. And the end result, they end up gaining 6 points.
Gonzalez good on the extra point, and that'll cut the lead down to a touchdown.
And a short kick taken at about the 16.
The Panthers take over 1st and 10 at their own 33-yard line.
The Panthers out there and ready to begin their next drive. And following the pick 6 position and throwing that pick 6, we'll see how they attack this drive.
And I think all you say to your guy is, listen, let's just take care of the football a little bit better. Make some better decisions on this drive.
And he cannot avoid the pressure as the Washington pass rush gets home. Chase Young.
Make that now 8 sacks for him on the season. Now then, after the sack, it'll be interesting to see what they have planned for 2nd and 23. Shotgun handoff now to McCaffrey. And he'll be tackled at the 23 after a gain of 3.
Typically, we think it's the strong safeties that are better tacklers, especially closer to the line of scrimmage amidst traffic. But in this case, how about the free safety coming up and making the big-time play?
The Panthers on 3rd down. They've been near perfect, 4 for 5 at this point. This will be 3rd and forever. They're going to look to throw. Oh, hit as he throws there, incomplete.
That could be the stop this defense needed to get them back on track. They've been pretty well dissected by the offense here in the 1st half. After that possession, now they know that they can compete with this offense.
Call that a 45-yard punt, just 2 yards there on the return.
And it will be Washington football now with a 1st and 10.
The Washington offense at the line and ready to roll. As the season winds down and you look at them in totality, you know, the offense has struggled. The defense has been pretty good, so I would imagine the changes this offseason may be more on the offensive side of the ball.
And this is where we always hear the term complementary football, because as you noted, the defense has played well enough for them to win games, and the offense has held them back. So they've got to reward that defense by improving on offense. I don't know if you make a change at quarterback, running back, tight end. It doesn't matter. Get better players, better system, so they can play to the standards of the defense, and the win column will result.
After the pickup of 5, here's 2nd and 5.
Mike's by 4, Mike's by 4, Mike's by 4. And that QB's trash. Let's go.
Operating from the gun, Hilton.
And this, incomplete. He tried to check it down to his running back and nearly had the ball picked.
Well, nearly another interception there. That would have been 2 drives in a row with a pick. He's got to start taking care of the ball way better than what we're seeing.
Interestingly, that throw was probably worse than the one he threw the interception on last drive, but fell incomplete. And he comes back with one complete. And he's taken down at the 43, but not before picking up the first.
Would it be safe to say that as precise as routes are supposed to be run in the NFL, maybe they're not quite as precise in college ball?
That's accurate, yeah.
And I think we saw a college route in the NFL there. Just find the soft spot, find the dead zone, and find the first down. And that's what he just did.
He's going to fire this thing deep right sideline.
Oh, he tries to force it in, and it's intercepted. Picked off by J.C. Horn. And the Panthers will take over here just shy of the 30.
And we'll remind you that coming up at halftime, we'll join Jonathan Coachman and the gang in Orlando. Coach will have stats and scores from the early games going on here around the NFL. They'll come out throwing here to start the drive. Looking left side, he's got it, complete. And he'll have it past midfield almost to the 40 before being taken down. A big play there on the catch and run.
Able to hit on a big play right there in the 2-minute drill. And now they've got a chance to use all the remaining clock and build on their lead right before halftime.
Throwing from the gun, it's Hurts. Open man left side, it's the tight end Trimble.
And he is out of bounds, but not before he's inside the 30.
Nice job, nice patience right there. Put him on the right side, let him work his way across, put the ball in his hands, and let him work his way upfield with a catch.
On first down, he'll drop to throw.
And that is knocked away in the middle of the field and incomplete.
He certainly had a good game throwing the ball so far, but I think he was trying to take that from good to great with that throw, trying to get one downfield.
To throw on 2nd and 10.
Hurts.
Looking left side, and it's complete. Touchdown, Panthers.
Tommy Trimble.
His 2nd touchdown of the game, his 3rd on the year. And the Panthers, they widen their lead. Rosas good with the extra point, and it's now 21-7. Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes.
No run back here, down to a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. Out there set and ready for this next drive, the Washington offense.
It was still more than a minute to go in the half. Time to try to mount a drive.
And I would think that they would have to. This is today's NFL. You got to push it whenever you get an opportunity. You could never have enough points with the high-powered offenses that you face.
And for the 3rd time here in this half, it's intercepted. Dante Jackson picks it. Boy, so another interception, CD, and it feels like he's starting to unravel a little bit.
And as you would expect, still a work in progress here in his 2nd season. He has to start ironing out some of these mistakes, though, because now his head coach, his offensive coaches, they have to evaluate whether you keep playing him and let him work through it, or you start thinking about going to his backup.
Oh, not sure he saw the linebacker there as that's batted down and incomplete.
And to put it mildly, this is a tough spot defensively. They have to come right back out and defend their red zone. But how about that good first step towards forcing them to settle for at least 3 points? I think they're also thinking bigger right now. Imagine being able to stop them totally and change the momentum.
40 seconds to Mike. 40 seconds to Mike.
To throw once more on 2nd and 10.
Hurts.
And he's wrapped up. Taken down. Back at the 25. Jonathan Allen. He's the one to get him, and that is sack number 7 for him on the year.
The chance of wasting this great starting field position, a real threat. This is 3rd and long. They'll set up to throw. They'll set up the screen to McCaffrey. And he'll go out of bounds in the red zone just inside the 20. That'll bring up 4th down. They wind up getting 8 yards, but they needed more than that. And that extra yardage makes this upcoming field goal attempt much more manageable.
Agreed, because when you talk to defensive coordinators, they always tell us the 35-yard line on our side of the field, that's the line we guard the most aggressively, because once they get there, they believe they're in field goal range.
They got the interception, but very little movement after, and that forces him to settle for 3. And it does feel like settling when that happens, doesn't it?
It certainly does, but we got to give a lot of credit where it's due, and that's to the defense because they ran onto the field. This is what we call sudden change, right? Interception, you've got to go put out the fire, and they did, holding them to a field goal.
And with time running short here, they'll simply take a knee, and that should do it for half number 1. So we are at halftime here on Christmas Eve as we'll get you down the coast to Orlando for Jonathan Coachman at our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach. All right, Coach, thanks very much. Fine work as always as we welcome you back for quarter number 3. Washington down on the scoreboard, but they are getting the football first here, and we are back underway on EA Sports. And we will not have a run back here as the second half starts with a touchback. The Washington offense at the line and ready to roll. And you have to think, Charles, down 3 scores already. They need to play an almost perfect second half to have a solid chance.
And that absolutely starts with finding some way to put together a touchdown drive here. They need to be smart, fast.
Gibson gets hit, and he fumbles it. And the Panthers have recovered. Well, if these guys wanted to get back in this game, they needed an almost perfect second half, and down 3 scores.
College to get an A on the papers I turned in, but that didn't work out too well either. Too many mistakes by both of us. I mean, that's just pure and simple. And that's why that's exactly where they are in this ball game. They're going to need a huge turnaround if they want to try and win this one.
And he'll maneuver his way forward for about 4. 2nd and 6.
Well, the end of all that hitting and hollering, it was a 4-yard run, so the offense is going to go back to huddle and feel pretty good about themselves. Defensively, you have to feel okay because you didn't let it turn into a bigger run, but the goal, shut it down for 2 yards or less. That's when you start to feel good about yourselves.
And he's going to be taken down here. A sack back at the 32. They push him back 8 yards that time on 2nd down.
What a nice read and play by the defensive tackle. Never bought the play-action fake. Went right for the quarterback and put him on the ground.
The chance of wasting this great starting field position, a real threat. This is 3rd and long. They'll look to throw here. There's Trimble, the tight end. And he'll be stopped at the 27-yard line, well short of the first down marker. Just a 5-yard pickup, and it leads to 4th down. Rosas' kick is good, and that will push this lead up to 20 now. So they recovered the fumble, but ultimately could not take advantage of the short field.
Definitely a lost opportunity right there. I mean, they were in prime position to put 6 on the board, ended up settling for 3.
Washington takes over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
Out there set and ready for this next drive, the Washington offense. And last time they coughed it up, led to a field goal. They're fortunate that it only led to a field goal, but still, they're not happy about it.
Could you sense the relief, though, when they only gave up the field goal and they were able to trot back out on the field and start this drive? A little more pep in their step because they didn't cost their team a touchdown, but they know they've got to do it a lot better than they did on the last possession.
The coach will just be relieved, though, if they recoup with a score here, right?
I think the coach would be ecstatic to see them pick themselves back up and now take it downfield and punch in the end zone without turning it over.
to the ball. Let's keep moving. 54's Mike. 54's Mike. Check, check.
Back to throw now on 2nd and 10. And seeing nowhere to throw, he chucks this one away from harm. Incomplete. Now it's 3rd down.
And when you've thrown as many interceptions as he has in this one, you definitely start getting a little hesitant to throw the ball out wide because that's prime pick 6 territory. That time, he made sure the only guy who was going to catch it was sitting in the 3rd row.
Mike 54. Watch twist.
On 3rd down, Hilton. He'll rifle this one deep right side. And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. Jeremy Chinn picks it off. And the Panthers are going to take possession as they've got it at the 42-yard line. CD, I know it's just his 2nd year in the league as a quarterback, but that's going to be one when he flips on the tape. He's like, I shouldn't have thrown that ball.
No doubt about it, and his coaching staff will be emphatic about he shouldn't have thrown that ball. But remember, 2nd year, as you noted, on-the-job training, so he's got to take this feedback that he's getting, negative or otherwise, and turn it into positives moving forward.
And he's going to be met at the line of scrimmage and taken down. Tackle made by Chase Young. This defense could use a few more plays like that right now.
It certainly could, but think about it from an offense's perspective right now. They've got a lead, but they don't want to throttle down too much and stall themselves. Still want to move at a nice pace.
Off the play fake, here's Hurts. And this one incomplete. Too much contact to hold on to that one, and it's 3rd down.
Oftentimes when you're losing a game and the team's still throwing with this kind of a lead, you start playing a little more physically. And they took that opportunity right there to be extremely physical and force that incompletion.
On 3rd down, he'll drop to throw. And he will find the open man. It's DJ Moore. And he will get this to the midfield stripe, but that's not going to be enough. He's a few yards short. Now, after the punt on that play, we've got a man down on the field. Not something you want to see in Week 16 or any week, really. We'll be right back. And this one hits at the 3 and then bounds into the end zone for a touchback.
At their own 20-yard line.
The Washington offense at the line and ready to roll. And following the interception, just any interception, are you a little bit more cautious when you start that next drive, or no, you just throw that out the window?
I think you are. I don't think that there's any way you can run back out there and go, totally didn't affect me. Let's just go ahead and be loose with the football again. You're going to take care of it, but you have to be careful about being too cautious because now you can't run any offense at all.
Still want to attack. We'll see how they attack them here. From the 32 now, here's 1st and 10.
Mike 56. Mike 56.
You must be dreaming.
Now Gibson. And he'll get this one up to about the 39 here. 44 yards on the ground for him so far.
Well, no matter how they phrase 7 yards on 1st down, that fits the bill.
Mike 18 Rattler. Every day. Any day. 54.
To throw on 2nd down, Hilton. And my goodness, another interception. Dante Jackson picks it. And he will bring this one back. It's a pick 6 for a Panther touchdown. Well, dare I say it, it's kind of quid pro quo. Both defenses now with an interception return for a touchdown.
Your vocabulary, sir. Well done.
Whoa! He just yanked that one well to the left and no good. So they throw the pick 6. They'll get another shot at it now as this one's in the air. And this will not be brought out. It's a touchback. Out there set ready for this next drive, the Washington offense. They have been struggling. I would imagine at halftime they went through some possible changes. Well, those changes aren't working, so now where do you go?
I think that now it's much more in their head. And what I mean by that is just what you said. You've gone over the changes. I bet they were pretty clinical at the half, not too emotional. They might need to go to the emotional side because you've got to find something, some spark somewhere. And so far, just being calm hasn't exactly worked.
They need any spark at this point.
That's a nice job there defensively, being able to diagnose that little touch pass. They saw it coming, converged on it before he could get much out of it.
Hey, watch out. Check Mike 54. Mike 54. Tackles.
From the 27, Rosen. And he drops it incomplete. And their struggles continue here.
Another attempt, another incompletion. And when I look at the scoreboard and where we are in this game, it comes to mind that they have to start getting the ball in the hands of their playmakers. Throw it to the guys that maybe can take a short pass and turn it into a long gain or make people miss downfield. They've got to have points, and the guys who can put the ball in the end zone, they're the ones that need to touch the ball.
And this time he's got the hook up. It's complete. And he gets this one just shy of the 40. They'll mark him down at the 39.
There's a nice pickup right there, and after watching that play, I'm thinking about all the lost opportunities that they've had so far in this game. But right now, just focus on continuing to move the ball the way they did on the last play.
Here we go.
Mike 5-4, Mike 5-4, Mike 5-4. Let's go heavy. Heavy, what you got?
On first down, it's Gibson. And they bring him to the ground just shy of midfield.
That's pretty much meat and potatoes right there, wasn't it? Just go right at them and let your big horse charge up the middle. Not too fancy there, was it?
Nothing fancy at all, challenging that defense. And on that go-around, the offense won the challenge. 2 first downs have them up near midfield now on 1st and 10.
You must be getting tired of seeing me.
54's Mike. Check. Watch 54.
On first down, right back to Gibson. And he can only manage to get a couple. 2nd and 8 coming up.
Certainly a nice job there by the defense rallying to the football and getting him on the ground. But I think the play gets made by the defensive front. Because if they can't get upfield, their job is to go ahead and get low, almost get into a ball sometimes, stack things up, and make it difficult for the runner to find a hole.
Off the play fake, here's Rosen. He'll get this out wide to Penny. And this time he's able to take it down to the 42.
It's a gain. Brings up 3rd and 1.
Right there, 56. You scared?
Mike 56. Get that quarterback at all costs. Hey, alert. Run down.
They'll try and run for it with Penny. And he will have first down yardage as he's brought down at the 41.
Well, partner, what do you think? Might have been 4-down territory if they didn't pick it up, but...
Yeah, it's a moot point now. I was curious, so if they didn't get it there, would they have gone for it? I guess we'll never know.
Yeah, we didn't have to make that call, but I have a feeling both of us would have said, go for it.
54, Mike. Time to go, night. Mike's 54. Watch the run.
They'll run on first down. Gibson. And he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. He'll lose a yard there, and it's 2nd and 11.
And now you have to wonder, partner, at what point in time do they forget the running game? It's been a struggle so far in this one. I would think they'd have to start throwing it a little bit more.
Looking at a 2nd and 11 now after the loss.
You don't know no better. Hey, watch Sam. Check Mike 54. You gonna see me in your nightmares, son. You gonna see me in your nightmares.
From the shotgun, it's Rosen. Oh, he rifles one, and that's going to be intercepted. Picked off at the 38, the 30, 10, 5, and he will bring this one back. It's a pick six for a Panther touchdown. This D wanted to put it away before we even get to the fourth quarter, widening that margin a bit further.
And while they won't just empty the bench just yet, if you're a backup, start loosening up. I think you'll get a chance to play before this one is over now with that type of a cushion.
Rosas to add the extra point. And the lead grows even larger here in the third quarter.
It's the score, Panthers 40, Washington 7.
So they'll get another shot on offense following that pick six, and now the kick is away. And it'll come out to the 25 as he will not attempt to return. The Washington offense at the line and ready to roll. And last time, decent field position through the pick six. Obviously costly.
But they can't afford to just bunker in now. All right, good field position means go ahead and attack on offense. Try and press the advantage a little bit. They just have to be better with the football on this possession.
So that didn't bother you too much last time?
No, because it's exactly what you're supposed to do. You can't have good field position, not try to take advantage of it. Sometimes the defense makes a good play, too.
Watch the pass. Mike's by four. Mike's by four. Mike's by four. Check, 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 check.
On second down, here's Gibson again. It's a first down and more for Gibson as they finally wrangle him in at the 48. 1 quarter remains here in Week 16. This is the National Football League on EA Sports. On first down, it's Gibson, and they'll get him down as he's inside the 40.
Oh, that's one to warm the hearts of all those old-school football players, isn't it? Tough, hard, gritty run, got behind his pads, bowled over a few people. Look at that one, right up the gut.
Saw it through 3 quarters, no reason to lighten up now. So from Panther territory now, it's 1st and 10 at the 39-yard line.
I smell fear in that offense.
And they'll throw it with Rosen. Oh, what a catch by Samuel. And finally, down he goes as they work it inside the 10 to the 7. A big connection on that one. 32 yards.
First and goal at the 7-yard line.
Now a chance to make that big play really hurt. It's 1st and goal just outside the 5.
Right here. We got to step it up. Mike's 54. Mike's 54.
I got him.
They'll run with Gibson. And he's going to press this one forward as they stop it right around the 1. 97 yards rushing now for the NFL leader coming into this ball game. Second and goal from the 1.
Hey. I'm coming after you. 56. Mike, 56. Right there. 56.
Hey, watch the
Gibson again. And he'll take this into the end zone. Touchdown, Washington. Antonio Gibson with touchdown number 20 on the year. And Washington able to cut into that deficit. Gonzalez able to tack on the PAT. And that trims the lead a bit, but still standing at 26 points. Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. And this will not be returned. It'll come out to the 25. The Panthers out there and ready to begin their next drive. The outcome of this one, well, we know who's going to win it. It's just all window dressing at this point. Got me thinking, what's the biggest blowout that you've been a part of as a player, broadcaster?
Well, I'm not going to go to the player part because when I think blowout...
Because you won every game as a player.
No. I think about being blown out. And no one wants to go back to those memories. But, you know, when I was calling college football, I saw a game that... You know, team put 70. I actually saw it happen twice. A team put 70 on their opponent. And in the NFL in the 2017 season, I saw one of those changing of the guard games where a team that hadn't been very good before now was dominating and kicking around a team who had been ruling their division.
And that's when you earn your paycheck, right? As the analyst, you got to fill that time.
You've got to know what's going on out there and how it all happened.
Well, obviously, that begs the question, what game was it?
That was Seattle hosting Los Angeles, the Rams.
Yeah.
Their second meeting of the season, and the Rams turned it around from the first one and blew out the Seahawks.
52's the mic. Let's go, defense. Let's go, defense.
Again, they run. Again, it's McCaffrey. Oh, he's got some breathing room. And now off to the races down the right side. Touchdown, Carolina. Christian McCaffrey, a guy that can beat you in so many ways. He's a threat to go the distance literally every time he touches the football. PAT up and good by Rosas. And the lead will swell by one more.
Washington 14.
The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. And there will not be a return here. It's a touchback, and it'll come out to the 25-yard line. Out there set and ready for this next drive, the Washington offense. And they unfortunately are staring at a mini losing streak developing, trailing here in the fourth quarter. This would be their third straight defeat. Here's Gibson to start the drive. And he's able to take this one up to the 35-yard line.
Well, partner, I know this type of running back. I mean, this size, this intensity usually gets better as the game goes on. I just tell you from experience, the first few quarters, oh, you're eager. You come running up there, I'm going to tackle this guy. By the fourth quarter, you're coming up and thinking about it.
And D-line wearing down fourth quarter. Yeah, that's not a guy they want to see consistently. On second down, here's Gibson again. And he'll get up near the 45. They'll spot it at the 44.
That's a good, nice, crisp run for a first down. I wonder if the defense might have been loosened up a little bit, maybe anticipating a pass instead of the run that they got.
Back-to-back good plays have them on the move on first down.
Here we go. Hey, watch Sam, watch Sam. Check Mike 54. Mike 54. Hey, let's get this, get this.
Shotgun handoff to Gibson. And he gets this to the other side of midfield across the 45 before going out. 131 yards rushing for him now as he has been tremendous all day long. So from Panther territory now, it's 1st and 10 at the 43.
Right there. 54, right there. 54, Mike.
You ain't going nowhere.
Now Rosen. Throw left side, complete to Ingram. And finally out of bounds, just a few yards short of the goal line at the 3. A huge play there for Washington.
At this stage, there's nothing left to do but to keep firing. And if you're a play caller, you may go off your sheet and use some things maybe you hadn't planned to in this game. Maybe that was one of them there that worked.
After the big play, a chance to finish now on 1st and goal.
Watch the run. Watch the run. 80.
Gibson. Able to get a couple here, but won't get across the plane as they stop him right around the 1.
Well, Brandon, we always know that once you score 1 touchdown,
You want 2.
You're without a doubt. And so far today, he's got 1, but was denied as he tried to get the second one.
Second and goal from the 1.
Man, that's trash. That's trash.
Mike 56. Mike's 56.
I got him.
He'll try again. And for one of the few times here today, this run's not going to go anywhere. 2 runs in a row, but only 2 yards to show for it.
His path became similar to almost running a stretch play, didn't it? Trying to find a crease, anywhere to put his foot in the ground and cut back. It just never materialized.
Let's bring it. 56 to Mike, boys. 56. Check. Hug. Drop deep.
They'll try to run with Gibson. And this time he is in.
Yes.
Antonio Gibson. His 21st touchdown of the season. And Washington able to close the gap just a bit. Gonzalez good on the extra point. And that trims the lead a bit, but still standing at 26 points. The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. The return man down to a knee, and this will come out to the 25-yard line. The Panthers out there and ready to begin their next drive. We've got a lopsided game here. I don't know, Charles, what does the handbook say that we discuss when we've got a game like this in the 4th quarter?
Hold on a second. Let me thumb to the proper page on that. Know what it says?
What?
Let's discuss how we got here. This is a dominant performance, where they took control of this game, how they've managed to keep control of this game, and then we go ahead and think about how we're going to leave here and get to the airport. In a lopsided blowout, the roads are usually open.
They'll try and burn some clock now with McCaffrey. And he'll get about 3 here as he's out to the 30.
Brandon, I've got to think this offensive line has got some smiles on its faces. And I know it sounds crazy, but they practiced for this back in training camp. They knew they'd be in situations where it'd be extra defenders in the box coming after them, trying to keep them from locking down a game. Right now, they want to show the world they're up to the challenge.
That's what I do.
They stay on the ground. McCaffrey again. And he will have a first down as they get him to the ground at the 37. No doubt those are the types of carries they're looking for here, Charles. The lead in the 4th quarter. This is when coaches that have a reliable running game, they breathe a little easier on the sideline.
Yeah, they love the idea that they can take the air out of the football at this point of the game. That means they're really counting on that offensive line, counting on the runners, taking care of the football. Because you're going to tell your quarterback, hey, no time to be a hero. We're not going to throw it here. Just eat up that clock. And if you have the ball, they can't score.
Just a yard on the first down carry, so it's 2nd and 9.
That's it. That's what you want. Straight ahead positive gain. Just keep that clock ticking.
Coming up on the final 2.5 minutes. And boy, has it been fun to watch this offense operate. Quite the display, and now they look to polish it off.
Kill, kill, kill.
Second down, here's Mostert again. And that play went nowhere. Losing yardage. It'll be back at the 36. It'll be a loss of a full 3 yards there, and it also brings up third down. Just 2 minutes remaining here in the fourth quarter of what has been a one-sided affair. So it's Panther football as we welcome you back. They've got a third down now as they look for one more first down to help salt this one away. Off the option, here's McCaffrey. And they stop him up short of the first down as they get him at about the 43. Give him 8 yards on the carry, and that's going to bring up fourth down.
Okay, he didn't break that one all the way, but you got to know that he feels like he's right on the verge, and that's probably exactly what he's telling them in the huddle right now.
Now on fourth down, on is the punt team sending this one away. Now it appears we're going to get whistles and a stop, a man down on the return. Not something you want to see in Week 16 or any week, really. We'll be right back. And they take a knee. And they will take a knee here.